A retired priest in the Diocese of Greensburg pleaded guilty to the sexual abuse of a child. That announcement came from the State Attorney General Josh Shapiro. The alleged incident happened in the early 1990s.
The victim was only 10 years old at the time. Ross Guidotti is joining us live from Westmoreland County with more details. Ross, good evening.
Good evening. Josh Shapiro pointedly clear in his opinion of Father John Sweeney and what he represents in total. Now, Father Sweeney, former Father Sweeney, as he's retired and he's now not allowed to claim or practice as a priest, pled not guilty to felony involuntary aggravated sexual assault. That was last year. This year, he pled to a different charge, and a charge that could see him behind bars for several years.
No one is above the law, and we will apply the law without fear or favor.
State Attorney General Josh Shapiro today after former Greensburg Diocese priest John Thomas Sweeney pleaded guilty to indecent assault of a child.
Inside the courthouse today, John Thomas Sweeney accepted responsibility and admitted that he used his position as a priest to abuse a child.
Arrested last year, the 74-year-old Sweeney professed his innocence to charges that he forced a fourth grader to perform oral sex on him while he, Sweeney, was a priest at St. Margaret Mary Catholic School in Lower Borough during the 1991-92 school year.
He used his position as a priest to gain access to a vulnerable child and commit this terrible crime.
Sweeney initially faced felony involuntary deviant sexual intercourse counts. The charges were reduced to misdemeanor indecent assault.
It did bring some closure for me, but the greatest thing was getting this story out there and actually, people believing in you.
That's Sweeney's victim, identified only as Josh. He okayed the plea agreement and spoke at today's press conference about his journey as a victim and his continued healing. He also encouraged other potential victims to not be afraid.
Please have the courage to come forward. You have nothing to lose. You will be a victim until the day you come forward. The day you come out, you will be a victor. We are victorious today. Thank you very much.
All right, Attorney General Josh Shapiro calling that man courageous in his efforts to step forward. Now, Sweeney initially pled to a felony, and he could have faced up to 25 years in jail if he had been convicted of that. Of course, he has now pled down to a misdemeanor, and that means the most time he'll spend behind bars is 5 years. But Attorney General Shapiro said the important thing was that he admitted to hurting a child back in 91 and 92. Sweeney, meanwhile, he is free, remains free on bond. His sentencing is set sometime in the next 90 days. Reporting live, Ross Guidotti, KDKA-TV News.